Hello everyone. Last session we started with the our discussion on extendable hashing, right, in fifth module, and we'll continue with the same. Last session we already discussed how this extendable hashing works, what are the tries, and how it is how we are going to grow the tries, isn't it? Okay, today we'll see the implementation part of it. Okay, first we need to generate a hash value, right? To get the address, we need a hash algorithm to generate the hash value. How this is that is for implementing the extendable hashing. For that, we will use a simple variation of our same fold and add algorithm, which we already discussed in hashing, the simple algorithm with the 3 steps. Okay, same algorithm with the slight change, we will use it here to implement this extendable hashing. Okay, now the change is that, see in this, what is the changes? The last part of the simple hashing algorithm, that is we will not use it here, though that last part, that is returning the remainder of the folded address divided by the address space, that we will not use it here, because here you have extendable hashing, that is you can extend the memory space. We don't have a fixed address space here, instead we have extended one, and it is dynamic and it goes on adding, isn't it? Okay, but here in this method we do the division while taking sum of the folded character values. See, if you see to this hash method here, even if you are not dividing. Okay. Here, this is the hash method. Initially, you are assigning sum to 0, and you are finding the length of the key, and then you are making the length even. This if method is to make the length even. Okay, and then you have a for loop here. Again, you are doing the division here, isn't it? Why this division is because while taking the sum of folded character values modulo 19,937, it is just to make sure that the character summation stays within the range of a signed 16-bit integer. Okay, earlier it was 16-bit integer computer. Now for 32-bit integer, we can use larger number as well. This division is for that. Okay, and then returning the sum. This is the same, that is fold and add here, folding and adding, and making it within the, this is to make it stay within the character range. Okay, along with this hashing, we will be using this hash method in one more method called the make address. Now in extendable hashing, since we need to distinguish between buckets, we need more bits of the hashed address. So we have one more method, that is this added to hashing algorithm called this make address here. This method make address. Make address method is used to extract a portion of the full hashed address. We are going to extract a portion. always it is like, see, the lower order bit values have greater variability, so we have to consider the lower order bits always. Okay, what is this, how to why we need to consider this low order bit is because, see to this simple example, and we'll see to the example and then come back here to discuss this method. Okay, here is an example. For example, see, here are the keys and the hash addresses generated, hash value of the keys. Okay, address is generated for 4-bit. For example, if we have a 4-bit address space, we want to avoid the address of this bill. What is the address of bill? Starting with 0000, Lee 000, Paul also 0000. We want to, all three are pointing to the same, isn't it? That is, it is 0000. We want to avoid this. And if we take this lower order bits here, from the right to the left, this is from the right, left to the right, isn't it? If we consider from the right to the left, we will get 0011 for Bill. These are all lower order bits. Okay, and Lee will have 0001, and Paul will have 1010. Okay, this is if we want to extract the 4-bit address, lower order address. Okay, if we consider like this, the variability is more, isn't it? That is, all these are having different addresses. So you'll get a better result if we take like this. The same thing you are going to implement it here in this method. Okay. This for loop will implement this reversing and then selecting the low order bit. Now we'll see how this method works. Initially you have the retrieve value. Return value is equal to 0. Initialize the return value to 0. We'll consider one example and go through this code so that you can understand it very clearly. Return value, we'll take it as 0 initially, and then, okay, I'll say in whole, what it does, it will generate a hash key and put it into the hash value. Okay, it will have some hash key. H is equal to some value. Say we are going to generate one hash value of 4 bits. Okay, and this for loop will do the reversing of the bits. And how, from this example, this is a hash value, right? From this, if we want to consider the lower bit, this one, that is 2 bits here. Okay, we want the lower bit here, and you want to reverse it, that is, you want 0 1. How will you get using this method? Okay, this is what you want. One, it should produce the 0 1. The outcome for loop should produce this 0 1. The variability from the right to left, considering the 2 bits. If you want lower order 2 bits, then in this for loop you have to use the depth as 2. Understood? So this depth argument gives the number of address bits to return. How many bits you want to return? Let's take just 2 bits we want to return. Okay, out of the hash value. Now, initially when j is equal to 0, return value is equal to, this is return value left shift. This means left shift by 1 position. That is, see here, when j is equal to 0, return the value by to the left position. 0 means we are considering 4 zeros, right? Okay. Left shift by one position means from here you have to move to the left and add 1 0 to the right. Okay, the result will be the same, that is how much? 0 0 0 0. This is the return value when j is equal to 0. Then next low bit L is equal to what you're doing in the second line in the for loop, hash value and 1. That means you are going to perform the AND on the hash value 1. Hash value. What is in hash value now? Hash of key, the key which we generated, that is 1 0 1 0. Hash it with 1, that is take 1 bits 1 1 1 1. Perform the AND operation. You will get how much? 0 1 0 1. Okay, so this is your lower order bit now, L now. Okay, 1 0 1 0. After performing the AND operation, the next line is return value is equal to return value. You have to OR it with the low bit. Okay, that is see this return value, this you have to OR it with this particular low bit value, performing the OR function method. Or what is the result when you perform OR? You will get how much? 0. 1 or 0 is 1, and 0 or 0 is 0, and 1 or 0 is 1. Okay, this is what now your return value. You are changing the return value to this one, and then the hash value. You are doing what you are doing in the hash value. Next fourth line, h is equal to, what you have to do, you have to right shift the hash value by one position. Where is the hash value now? Your hash value is 1 0 1 0, right? This you have to perform the right shift by one position. Right shift by one position means it will be how much? Okay, this you will get 1 0 1, and then the last one you are going 0 you are going to discard, but to the left you are going to insert 1 0 here. So the hash value now is 0 1 0 1. Okay, next again the next set, that is when j is equal to 1, what you are going to do. J is equal to 1. What is the return value now? Return value is equal to left shift the return value by one position. Where is the return value? The value of return value is from the previous loop iteration is 1 0 1 0. You have to left shift this by one position. Left shift means it will be how much? Return value will be 0 1 0, and add 1 0 to the right when you are doing the left shift, isn't it? Okay, this is your return value now, left shift. And then int low bit L is equal to how much? L is equal to hash value ampersand with 1. What is the hash value now? This one. This is the hash value, isn't it? So you have to AND it with 1. How much you will get? 1, 0, 1 and 0. So the low bit value is how much after ANDing? It is 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay. Next, the R value, the return value is R value is how much? Return value or it with the low bit. That is, see, this two you have to perform the OR. How much it will be? It is 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay. Next, what is the hash value? H is equal to, you have to perform the right shift by 1 position on this H value. What is the previous H value? 0, 1, 0, 1. You have to perform the right shift. So it will be 0, 1, 0 and discard 1 from the right and add 0 to the left. Okay. So the hash value will be 0, 0, 1, 0. Now, so this is over. So next is return the value. Here we will stop here and it will return the value. What value it will return? The first 2 bits. The return value. What is return value here now? Return value is this one. See here, this is the return value, that is 0, 1, 0, 0. That is, you got the reverse of the low bit, isn't it? This is the actual hash value 1010. This is the low bit of this hash value and this is the high bit. We wanted to retrieve this particular low bit in reversed order. What is the reversed order from right to left? It is 0, 1. Same thing you got here in the return value after this method, that is 0, 1. Okay, this is how this make address works. Thank you, students. Next video, we will see the deletion overview process. In deletion process, we will see a part of implementation and how the deletion works with the buckets, how to find the buckets to delete the concerned buckets, to reduce the memory space and to grow how. Okay, thank you.